that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Facts. Lot of haters. Tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. Yup. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. They saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Facts. Lot of haters. Tell me where they at, though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap, though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stats, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me why it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Hello and welcome back everyone to the Spring Invitation Swiss Knockout stage. Today we're gonna have another 3 matches, all best of 1 formats. And yeah, so first off we're gonna have Outwit Esports, if I'm not mistaken, versus Outwit Esports versus Izanagi Alpha. So that's gonna be the first match of tonight. And already we're gonna see most of the draft being finished up, so our bans from Izanagi Alpha will be Ixia, Diggy, as well as Fredrin. For the side of Outwit Esports, we're gonna have Barats, Benedetta, and Exborg. Now, already looking like pretty good drafts from both teams, apart from 1 or 2 heroes. Juju-sama with the Minotaur, Asura on the Bruno. Neil Red on the Ruby, Aizen on Granger, as well as Super Sosa on the Zask. Meanwhile, for Outwit Esports, we have a Vexana, Gold Roger On the Hanabi, we have a Trizla, Ninja on Martis, and Loki on Florin. Now a little bit, I'm not too sure about the Florin pick as well as the Zask pick, but other than that, pretty solid compositions from both teams. Can't complain much here. Just adjust the overlay a little bit. But yeah, two good teams facing off against each other. If I had to, I mean, of course, I'm really liking both teams' drafts. I just think that maybe Izanagi Alpha will have a little bit of an easier time as opposed to Outwit Esports, of course. And just unplug my phone, there we go. But I mean, you can't count out Outwit Esports. They do have a Martis, which will be incredibly dangerous if he snowballs, right? Like if he gets a good early game, which, you know, happens quite often as well, then it's going to be dangerous for the side of Izanagi Alpha. But already we're looking at a little bit of connectivity issues for Loki. So I'm just hoping Outwit Esports will throw up a thumbs up here. Oh, there we go. A 2-minute pause used by the side of Outwit Esports to try and get the Florin back into the game. In the meantime, I'll just go and update the codes, the redemption codes. But I do like that they do have, like, you know, two tanky heroes to justify the Florin pick. I'm just not too sure if Florin was like the best support in this scenario, or even in any scenario. I think Rafaela would have been way better in terms of faster rotations and you know, the stun. But of course, even more than that is the Angela, who would have paired nicely with the Martyrs and would have paired nicely with the Hanabi as well, giving added shield which would safeguard her from CC, you know, due to a passive. Of course, nothing too crazy happening in this early game. A little bit of counter jungling by Aizen and Loki. Still will flicker out, but Aizen will still get the kill. But now it's gonna be in a dangerous situation as Ninja are gonna lock him down. Decimate comes out. Vexana taking a little bit of damage from that Zask spawn. Sofa Roma for a jungler. It's Outwit Esports. Take the trade. And I was hoping they would start up Turtle as soon as possible. We're gonna have another thumbs up. So there'll be 2 pauses for the side of Outwit Esports. But still a good start for Outwit Esports, despite them being, let's say, about 150 gold behind. I would just say that it's probably due to probably the wave that Vixana did not take. I would assume that's why. But yeah. What's kind of crazy is that this game would be like 6 minutes in. If it wasn't for the pauses, we're gonna start off at just 2.5 minutes. And if the pauses make the game feel a lot longer than it actually is. But regardless, we will go back into the game as Outwit Esports going to start up this turtle. And hopefully Loki has managed to fix his connection issues. But Terizla making no movements here. I'm just a little bit worried. Juju-sama gonna have the level 4. Retribution comes out by Ninja, as well as the Minoan Fury and the penalty zone. Zask with the Nightmaric Spawn. And Decimate comes out onto Juju-sama, as well as... wait, who died? Ruby and Zask. So Decimate got them all. And this is the potential of this Martyrs that I was talking about. If he manages to snowball, it's going to be really difficult for Izanagi Alpha. The question is, will he be able to capitalize on this? Obviously, we're looking at a little bit of counter jungling. Ninja. Going to look for some kills on this side of the map. But it's best not to stay for too long, as Aizen gonna look for this Hanabi, or rather just some jungle that he can steal off Outwit Esports' hand, as Loki should be just fine. Ranger, he doesn't have that much damage right now. He does have the Hunter Strike, but he shouldn't be able to actually kill off this Florin quite easily, I think. As Outwit Esports going to look for Asura once again. Gonna be difficult though. They don't have much dive on their side. It's going to be like Ninja will have to take all the turret aggro, as well as from... I see another thumbs up. But yeah, I mean, both teams making their way down to the turtle, and this is going to be a dangerous one, seeing that, I mean, Outwit Esports on a 1000 goal lead. It's not terrible, but if Martyrs can get 1 or 2 decimates off, I think that will seal the deal on this early game for Izanagi Alpha, unless Outwit Esports makes a mistake. Alright, I mean, okay, you know what, guys, feel like I feel like it's a little bit of a waste, so I'm just going to drop one code here just so that we can get through the pause meta that's currently happening in this game. Lemon isn't around, so grab it as fast as possible. Tell me in the stream chat, who do you guys have your money on, regardless of the Martyr snowball that we saw, you know, and what could potentially happen. Just tell me, based on what you know about these teams, who do you guys have your money on? Does Izanagi Alpha have a chance at coming back into this game? It's a bit early to tell. I do think they have a solid chance though. I would just preferred if there wasn't a Zask on their team. Juju-sama taking a lot of damage by the Smartest. Eternal Guard gonna miss out, but now he has to retreat, so he's not gonna be able to contest for this turtle. As Vixana gonna use the sprint to chase him, but he's not gonna die regardless. As Ninja going to secure the second turtle of the game. This turtle is really good for Hanabi because her passive just like doubles. Asura taking a lot of damage from this Hanabi already. She has the Demon Hunter sword. Just a little bit of gold above the Bruno. But the thing is, she kind of outranges him, I think. Especially with the passive. But oh, it just popped. Juju-sama looking to dive this turret. Does have the Minoya Fury. Gonna use it as well as a flicker, as Aizen gonna get the kill. We're gonna see another thumbs up. Another thumbs up. Alright, someone got the code. Cassidy saying that Izanagi Alpha have a good chance. So, I mean, we already see, like, you guys are going to see it in about a minute or so, that Juju managed to get a kill for his team onto this gold Roger. So Asra will be taking a lot of gold from this. Never mind, the gold turret is done. They'll be taking a turret, most likely. I think there's 4 members locking down this this turret here. I don't think Vixana will be able to make it in time. She does have the Eternal Guard. But still. I also don't think the flicker was absolutely necessary there either. The Aegis was already finished and like she was in range. So. But yeah, I mean, you'd rather be safe than sorry. You don't want to really take too much time in the gank. You'd rather just finish your job and get out. Oh, the turret has already been taken down. Oops. But Ninja is gonna go in the back here. Oh, Granger and Bruno doing a lot of damage. Eternal Guard onto Super Sosa. But yeah, already we're seeing the damage of Izanagi Alpha starting to pop off. I don't think I'm not really liking the Florin pick too much. I see Ruby is doing a little bit of cutting this lane just so that she can do some faster rotations. We all know Terizla is quite slow, so she'll be able to manage. Actually, not gonna do much rotations. Even the Matilda would have been better here, I think, than Florin. I just think Florin's kit is a bit too... I mean, after they nerfed her, but her stun is quite annoying, I'll say. And it has a relatively short cooldown as well. Ninja, not going to be able to retrieve this Lord, but now the heal comes from this Florin. Juju-sama taken quite low, Aizen doing a lot of damage to this Hanabi as well. Oh, we're gonna see I'm offended onto Vexana as Bruno takes the kill. Terizla just a little bit too slow to this team fight, but that's what I'm talking about, right? Terizla with the slow movement speed can't rotate as fast as other EX planers would be able to. As we're gonna see the blue buff taken away from Outwit Esports. Juju-sama just zoning Terizla away from the starter penalty zone onto him though. Flicker comes out. No. Oh, we're gonna see already Ruby has the dominance ice. So once she's in the team fight, I don't think, well, I'm quite sure that Outwit Esports won't be able to heal as much. Especially if she gets a good I'm offended. I get what you're saying, Danny, but Florin's heal is underrated, but at the same time, she's not as good of a hero as other supports, like how I mentioned earlier, the Rafaela, the Angela, the Matilda. I mean, look at this. The heal gonna come out, she's still gonna die regardless. I mean, yes, bad positioning on her part. I mean, Knowing Fury onto this Vexana. She's gonna get killed off swiftly. I'm offended onto Ninja. He's not gonna be able to make it out as Gold Roger taking a lot of damage from this Granger. And Terizla once again late to the party. I'm trying to stop this red buff from going though. Feel like he could have just left it. Yeah, but I was saying about the Florin heal, like there is that annoying stun that doesn't have so much of a cooldown, but like I said, during the rotations, Ninja is the only one who can actually dive the turret. So you could use the Angela with the shield, the shield, because of the shield, the turret, it doesn't increase its damage. So it just stays the same during the remainder of the shield, and once the HP is exposed, Danny is going to start increasing the damage. And then Rafaela as well, she's able to use the movement speed to get in and out of situations, as well as the Holy Baptism. And then we have Matilda as well, basically the same thing. Well, as Florin, we're going to see Knowing Fury as well as a flicker onto Ninja. He uses Immortal Coil to immune that, but now Juju-sama, he doesn't have a flicker or an ult. So what Outwit Esports needs right now is a good penalty zone from this Terizla. He hasn't been doing too much in this game. He needs to start pulling up now. Now Izanagi Alpha just prioritizing these turrets to open up the map. Oh, penalty zone onto Rubia, for people. Eternal Guard knocks up Bruno. Yeah, Decimate a little bit early from Ninja, as he's going to be in the middle of this team fight, going to get killed off by Super Sosa. As Asura doing a lot of damage, Loki going to be taken down by Zask. There's now 3 members left to defend against Izanagi Alpha. No trades. Oh, I'm offended misses out, but the penalty zone gonna lock Ruby into the game. Well, into the turret. As a heal, gonna be used by Florin to get everyone back to full HP. Does she have the fleeting time? She doesn't have fleeting time yet. Does have Flask of Oasis though. So we can expect to see the heal a little bit later. But that's fine. Lord, gonna spawn in about 20 seconds time. She should have her ultimate by then. Oh, gonna see a Malefic Roar by the Hanabi. Maybe a Rose Gold Meteor would have been better for now. Oh, Asura doing a lot of damage onto this Terizla. And also remember another thing about the Florin heal. It's kind of situational. She needs to get slightly close to the enemies, as well as close to her allies, for her first skill heal to actually activate. And we're gonna see Izanagi Alpha taking the Lord, Juju-sama. Gonna get a 3-man knockup. I'm offended, gonna cut you onto 2. Loki gonna get killed off by Super Sosa, as now Ninja taking a lot of damage from this Bruno. And yet again, no trades. Izanagi Alpha come out on top. Oh, Ruby taken quite low. I feel like Terizla is holding his abilities, and it's impacting the team as a whole. Like honestly, I saw a good ult for him. I saw a good opportunity for him. He didn't want to take it. He needs to get a good set. Have a look at the items, guys. Let's see. Martus isn't much tanky, but he does have some damage. If somehow Terizla can get a good set, and Hanabi as well, and Vexana as well, just combining their skills together, getting a good combo, then this Martus will really start popping off. Gotta be careful of this Minoan Fury though. Ruby gonna scout Terizla out from that bush. The flare gonna be used up by Outwit Esports. Terizla taking War Axe. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, buddy. I didn't even notice that before. It's probably why he's not tanking as much as he should be. A little bit of a pro tip, guys. If you play Terizla, I would actually, you know what, let me not reveal my secrets. Izanagi Alpha. Oi, Juju-sama. Gonna get a knockup onto 1. penalty zone onto Asura, but Trizla taking a lot of damage. Juju Samaj just zoning the members of Outwit Esports, so they couldn't really follow up. But you know, one man said, this isn't what I'm talking about. As the Izanagi Alpha will take the third load of the game. Still in an enhanced load though. Lord marching down the mid lane. A good wave management by Izanagi Alpha. As now Trizla, he might need to forsake his life to defend the base. I don't see any other way. Minotaur doesn't have the Minotaur Fury, but the time offended onto Trizla as Trizla gets a 2-man penalty zone. The heal comes out, helping him sustain a little bit of damage, but Super Sosa takes 2 kills, 3 kills. As this will be GG's for the side of Izanagi Alpha. Really didn't expect Zask to be getting a triple kill in this game. Let's have a look at his damage. Hey. Zask really popping off. But yeah, that will be the first game of tonight, as we are going to get ready for the second game. And yeah, stay tuned, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Your team is banning.
Hoot hoot! Horology is my
Your
craft.
team is
Diggy is my
banning.
name.
Right, I discovered I was muted that entire time, so when my game crashed, I had to restart it, and then I didn't realize my screen capture went off from full screen, and then I thought my my resolution was messed up, so I tried to fix that, but then I messed it up even further. But now it should be back to normal. I actually wanted to show you guys something to ask some opinions, but they'll just have to wait until after this game has ended, and we will have Rampage versus Syndicate in this match. Rampage starting off by banning this Diggy, as well as the Carmilla.
Your team is banning.
I don't know if you guys saw Carmilla's upcoming buff. Her ultimate is going to do like instead of 30% slow, it's gonna be 50% slow, which is it's quite broken, honestly. But Syndicate is going to start off by banning out the Barats, but miss out on the second ban as Bludgeon going to lock in the X-Borg. But yeah, Carmilla, she's going to have like a 50% slow. I just
It's time to go to the RT show for some fun.
oh, it's Hyrox with the Lilia as well as
What was left undone.
I don't even know how to say this name. Let's say Mka with the Minotaur. Lucian and these nuts. I know Lucian is the Roma, so he's probably gonna switch up someone. Yeah, Nia gonna lock in the Valera. D is not looking for an XP Lena. Gonna lock in Terizla. I'm not too sure about the Terizla pick. I know he's pretty good on Terizla, as you know, from last time, what we saw. But against Lilia, I don't think that's what they need. I think Paquito would have been better. Paquito, Benedetta, some damage EXP to kind of put some pressure onto the back lines, knowing that Minotaur is going to be up front, tanking all of this Valera's shots as well as from Xborg. So he needs someone really in the back. Marta's going to be banned out as well as Ixia for the second phase of the ban section. Oh, Mika. Mika, get off the stream. I'm gonna ban you for stream sniping. I'm just kidding, there's a 60-second delay, so it's fine. Just, if anybody from Rampage is here, just don't camp for more than 60 seconds, otherwise you're gonna be in danger. The Minotaur is gonna scout you out. As we're gonna have Dark with the Yuzong. Ultra. Probably gonna look at the gold lane Roger. Lucian locks in the Belleric. Why do I keep forgetting his name? It's Belleric. I'm not a big fan of Belleric, I'm not gonna lie. Especially in this game. I mean, he is quite tanky, but remember, Lilia is just a monster for not just tanky heroes, but the squishy heroes as well. And Zoran, looking at the Alpha, I mean, Alpha, I think he's at a decent state. He's neither, he's not trash and he's not broken, so he's just like, he's like good, he is good. But the problem is, there is already a Belleric on the enemy team, so once he goes in, I'm not sure if he'll be able to come back out. He does have killing spree though, that might just help, but I feel like Brave Smite would have been a little bit better and just sustain, because you know, unless you're like an assassin, you shouldn't really guarantee yourself getting the kills. Like, even if I'm playing assassins, I don't even take killing spree anymore. I take like if I'm playing Lancelot, I take Quantum Charge. If I'm playing Gushin, I go for Magic Worship, Hayabusa Magic Worship as well, Ling Quantum Charge. What other assassins do I play? Well, Nolan, obviously. Nolan Magic Worship, because it's, you know, adaptive attack. Let me fix up this oval. This overlay is pretty much fine, looks like. And just do some final touches. Yeah, I think that looks about right. So it's fine. Alright, sorted. What other assassins do I play? Fanny, Magic Worship as well. Oh, D is nuts. Just going to break some ankles here. Oh, we're gonna see. Retribution comes out. It's actually going to be the red team. Who actually got it though? I think it was Alpha. Alpha able to get it with the Retribution. But Mika going to recall. I don't think she needed to recall the key. But Deluxe managing the lane quite nicely. But Ultra probably going to start freezing that lane. Nope, never mind. Both teams doing a bit of a goal lane rotation. Bludgeon. Gonna do some poke damage, but he needs to be careful. Doesn't want his Frog armor popped too early. That means he's gonna have a little bit of a harder time with the turtle. As Yuzong, he is going to have to recall. I think he took too many bad trades in the lane. His Bludgeon going to start up the turtle ASAP. Lucian gonna be in the front line. Zoning is zoning on the way. Is a penalty zone gonna come out? Alpha not gonna be able to sustain that much damage. As Wrath of Dryad gonna lock Xyrox in. Didn't have the purifier, so couldn't use the magic shoes. And Mika, sorry. I guess out alone. And Dark probably having some connectivity issues. Oh, is it Lethal Ignition? Alright. So Magic Worship was the old name, I'm assuming. Or is it probably the other one? Do they want to pause? Not sure. Like, oh, Deluxe gonna miss a few shots here. Wrath of Dry comes out. Purify manages to get away. Lilia comes to the help. Dark gonna use the Black Dragon form. Gets away almost. Struggling just a bit. Oh, there we go. Pause comes through. Thank you. Just a little bit faster next time, please. Alright, gonna jump back into the game. Hopefully Yuzong has sorted out his connectivity issues, but it's a little bit gonna be a little bit difficult here. As looks like Teresla. Let me just look at his gold. Yeah, he is quite farmed right now. Alpha manages to safeguard the turret for a bit. Looks like Yuzong back in action. Teresla just going to recall a bit. I'm not sure Ultra having some connectivity issues. Daylox tries to take advantage of it, but he's gonna get slain. Might be seeing a pause for the side of is this Rampage? Yeah. Alright, did someone get the code yet? I have, if someone can just tell me that they claimed the code, I have like 2 more codes to send out and just 1 more game. So I could probably send another code later this game. Alright, we're gonna jump back into the game now. A little bit rough for the side of Syndicate right now, but I do believe they have what it takes to make a comeback. They do have the Minotaur. They're just a little bit low on gold right now. It's not the worst. Let's see, Yuzong having some issues again. We're gonna see, are we gonna see another thumbs up by the side of Zoran? Do you need a thumbs up, buddy? Wait. Alright, Zoran. Gonna try and make a trade for this blue buff, but decides it's a little bit too late for this. Gonna try and recall out of there. I'm not sure if he's having connectivity issues. He gets scouted out, but a little bit too late for Nia to actually stop the recall. Syndicate, they're struggling for a bit. His connectivity issues have done a massive blow. I'm gonna just take this code away. Rampage, looking for this mid lane turret. Nobody really there to help Xyrox out, but I'm not sure they'll be able to get it. Braga armor has been popped by Bludgeon. This is a good opportunity for... Oh no, never mind, he backs away quite swiftly. Mid lane turret has been destroyed by the Terizla. Now the goal lead gonna go get extended by another 1,000, making it a 6,000 goal lead. For the side of Rampage, these redemption codes is for 55 diamonds basically. You go to the MLBB official website, you enter the code, you enter I think a little bit more information like your in-game unique ID as well as your server number, and you should have 55 diamonds deposited into your balance. But so far, both teams taking a little bit slow. Zoran might be in a little bit of danger. Might see a Wrath of Dryad. Alpha's ult has been popped, penalty zone onto him. There's now Minoya Fury onto 3. You're gonna see a Black Dragon form soon. Yeah, there we go. It has been used. Lucian taunting up 2 members. But now, Syndicate, they don't have the damage. It was a good Minoya Fury. They just don't have the damage for it. As Bludgeon gonna get the kill onto Minotaur. But now Lilia has to use the black magic shoes. It's just magic shoes. Yeah, she was taking too much damage from the Xborg. Ultra making work of the top lane turret. Is gonna get taken down by minions. Slowly but surely, the disadvantage for Syndicate is building up. As now the goal lead extends by a further 1,000, making it a 7,000. Let's say 8,000 goal lead for the side of Rampage. This point is very difficult, especially with the draft that Syndicate currently have to stage a comeback. As you know, Alpha is good when you're ahead and not too great when you're behind. A little bit of a weird hero, you know, like you're doing damage, but you either go damage or you go sustain, you go tanky. Like he doesn't have, he's not good as a tanky hero, but he can't sustain much of his damage, so he's in a bit of a weird spot right now. Bludgeon is going to be chipping away at the health of this basic lord. I think that Syndicate is a bit lacking in the wave clear department, so I can expect to see 1-2 inhibitor turrets being pushed down if Rampage manage the waves well. Mika gonna be taunted up, will use a Minoya Fury onto 2. Doesn't want to. Oh, penalty zone gonna come out as well. Deluxe gonna get almost killed off by the Xborg, as now a lot of death going to happen across the board. 4 members, well, actually 3 members of Syndicate has been taken down just for Bellaric. So it's gonna be very difficult to defend, but the tower passive comes in clutch, saves the mid lane turret for a bit. The Syndicate do still have a lord to deal with. And the turret passive goes away at like the 12-minute mark, so it would have been gone anyways. It's just good that, you know, the Lord came at that time, so a little bit of luck. Managed to save the turrets. Mid lane looking kind of dangerously low. Syndicate have to be really careful. shout out to Mika. Don't want to be biased, but I hope to see a good set from him. At this point, that's what Syndicate needs right now. A good set from this Minotaur. Rampage going to start up this Lord, but there's other ideas. Oh, we're gonna say Minotaur Fury. Doesn't actually connect as Nia managed to flicker out of there. Gets the kill onto Minotaur. Good out by Nia. Manages to avoid the Minotaur Fury, as well as a good timed first kill immunes that as well. So kind of wasted out, as well as flicker by Mika. Oh, Deluxe. He gets scouted out. Wrath of Dryad. He gets stun locked. Not gonna be able to survive this. So now Lord is gonna spawn in. Mika will be available, but not Deluxe. Unless, of course, I mean, yeah, it's looking pretty dangerous for Syndicate. I think this might be the last. Might be the last base siege of the game. This is an enhanced Lord, so that mid lane turret is gone. Lucian in the middle of the team fight taunts up some members. There's a penalty zone gonna come out. Penalty zone. Minotaur Fury on to 4. Oh, Wrath of Dryad comes out. Zoran. He's doing a lot of damage, but he's taking a lot of damage as well. These nuts, he's gonna have to flick out of the Ultra. Comes in, doing a lot of damage. Zyrox gonna have to use a magic shoes. He flickers out, gets the kill onto Ultra. But now, these nuts gonna lock the base. Bludgeon. These minions are gonna end it, yeah. GG's for Rampage. Sealing the deal and getting the W for this game. It's a little bit unfortunate that we weren't really able to see Syndicate play to their full potential, as we clearly saw 2 members were having network issues. Do hope they're still in the tournament though. So we're gonna get ready for the next game, which will be the final match of this tournament. 2 redemption codes coming in the next game. So stay tuned for that. And just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, as this will really help for future events like this. So the next game is going to be Darkstars versus Noble Street Kings. I'm just gonna show you guys quickly. So this is what I'm dealing with. Let's go here. Let's claim that. You know, I'm so tempted to actually get this, you know, try for this recall, but I've done it for like 3 years in a row, no luck. But yeah, where's this draw? Yeah, magic wheel. So I have like 126 fragments, and I have enough for 25 draws. That's maybe even, I mean, maybe I could even do like 30, but then I'd probably need almost every draw to give me 5, right? No, yeah, I'd need like more than half, about 15 out of 30 draws to give me magic fragments. Otherwise I wouldn't get a legend. But then which legend would I even go for? I have 2 of them. I have Gushin and I have Alucard. I don't play Saber, I don't play Mia, I don't like Valir, and I also have his collector. I suck at Franco. Decently good at Lunox. I don't like God. Also I have his annual. Freya. I mean, Freya's kinda ass. I do like her though. Don't play her much nowadays. She is actually one of my first mains. And go look at my profile. There's Freya there. Her win rate kinda stinks though. But yeah, that was one of my first mains. Zilong as well. That was back in Europe. And then Johnson became my main because I couldn't play in the higher ranks with, like, you know, with the lags. And then when the South African server came around, I became a assassin main. Why are these portraits not downloaded? I got these sick ass skins and I can't show them. But yeah. Ooh, some magic fragments, yeah. No, I actually want a Paquito skin, but the Leslie skin is going to come around, so I don't know if I should risk taking 2 of this or just get the Leslie skin, because I do have this skin here. Where is she? There, I have this skin. So would it be worth it? Freya, I mean, I'm not too hyped about a legend skin. I basically got whoever I kind of play. Don't really, I mean, Lunox and Freya I think are the best right now. I play Alucard sometimes. Gushin is just, you know, one of my favorite heroes. I don't play him much anymore nowadays though. So I think a collector would be the best idea, no? I know a lance collector is coming, which looks pretty slick. I don't know if you guys have seen. It's like a reddish, kind of looks like a Harad collector. His theme, but like it's lance, so it's quite slick. You must check it out. I don't need fragments. My emblems all maxed out. What is this? I don't remember getting this.
I'm on watch. The hum would spread out and what? Help me clear. I'm a spoke. Stall. Wait for me.
Oh yeah, I did actually. I don't like that it's in English.
Well, you. Sorry. Keep an eye on the map.
This is the recall I use nowadays. It's kind of nice. But the other recall I have is quite slick. Where is it? This one. You can't see because I'm using medium graphics, but it's actually quite slick on high. This is just a trial card. Not that I recall spam much. I think the only reason I'm gonna try for the Moskov skin is because of his recall. His exclusive recall. Let me see what's going on. Aye, okay. sneak peek at what we deal with every game. And that's why it takes so long, and that's why the timer is a lie. Oh, alright, so we'll be back in a few minutes once this game has been started up. In the meantime, stay tuned.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
Guys, welcome back to the Spring Invitations first knockout stage, and we're going to jump into the third and final game of tonight, which will be against Noble Street Kings against Darkstars. Already the banning phase, both banning phases have been completed, so we're gonna have Expo, Lilia, and Tigreal banned out by the side of Noble Street Kings. whilst Darkstars is gonna ban out Diggy, Minotaur, and Van. I'm not sure. Am I missing something? Van hasn't, been relevant in any esports games so far for God knows how long. So I'm not sure about this Van ban. But we're gonna see an Ixia Savage picking up the Yuzong Leviathan with the Valir, Tundra picking up the Balmond, as well as Punisher with the Badang. Hey, what's going on here? Is this a Badang roam? And for Darkstars, we're gonna have Clint, Farsa, Joy, Gatot on Momo on Gatot, Kacha, and Venom gonna lock in the Akai. Pretty wacky drafts from both teams, I think. Badang roam, I don't know. I do think that Darkstars draft is a little bit more solid.
Welcome
Oops.
to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the
Could it
enemy
be
reaches the
connectivity issues that
Smash them.
got him this Badang?
Troops deployed.
Have a look if anybody is using the thumbs up. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, I guess that's what they're sticking with. Strategic play for the side of Noble Street Kings. I don't think Badang is the worst roam. I feel like he can actually work. You see some fast rotations by this Farsa going up top. Put some pressure on the 6 here. Whilst Badang has made his position known that he's in the bottom lane. Just to let you know, I have no idea what Badang's skills are called. I see some trades happening between Ixia and Clint. Gotta be careful though. Leviathan up top. Ahmed J struggling to get his dashes. Gonna use the electrifying beast a little bit early. Doesn't have the CC immunity. But so far, I mean, Mage wasn't there, but she doesn't have a level 4 either, so I'm not sure how useful she would have been. But she will get some turret gold instead, which is relatively beneficial. Tundra, gonna look for her. Ahmed J with the Lethal Wanderer. Savage trying to get his level 4 before the turtle spawns in. Well, actually, he did already spawn in. He should probably get his minions though. Turtle going to be started up by this Badang. Not for long as he gets reset. Tundra wants to get some more farm. Ahmed J still a level up ahead of him. Farsa gonna use ultimate. Won't have it available for this team fight. Ahmed J gonna use the electrifying beats. Leviathan taking a lot of damage as Tundra secures the turtle, and now Savage on the wouldn't even call it a front line. I mean a back line is a front line. Takes a kill on Venom. Let's see the thumbs up emoji being used up. That's a call for a pause. Been a lot of pauses today, man. Probably like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes worth of pauses. Oh, I do have 2 more codes to send out, so here's the one. We'll send the other one out later, probably when we have another pause. Somehow I feel like that thumbs up he put it as like the first kill emote, so I don't know. It's a chance that that's what happened, because I don't see any connectivity issues. But yeah, we're gonna go back into the game. Nothing actually happening. Fausta gonna use the ult. Takes XG relatively low. As Venom looking for the kill. Electrifying Beats gonna lock her in. She's actually regenning a lot. Ahmadjay gonna get taken out by the turret as Badang gonna lock Venom in. Clint takes the kill off of Ixia. Takes a few turret shots though. A heavy spin comes out to stop Venom from getting killed. Fausta using her ult to clear the minions. Sometimes looking at how some of these roles play, I feel like like me as a player individually, I'm so much more aggressive. That's what it feels like. But Badang missing out the second skill. Fausta gonna use a Purify. Heavy Spin comes out. Ahmadjay gonna use Electrifying Beats. Get the kill on Badang. Thundra not taking too much damage. Now Fausta gonna use the ultimate. Doesn't really do too much. Thundra still has the lethal counter as well as the retribution to secure this turtle. Momo couldn't jump in. Thundra dodges it quite nicely. Ahmadjay secures the turtle against all odds. As lethal counter gonna come out slightly early. Momo gonna get killed off as well. Venom taken quite low, manages to escape barely. Ahmadjay back in with the electrifying beats as well, but then couldn't save the Valir from that one. Venom gets scouted out by this Ixia, but now Ahmadjay misses out the dash. Wanted the Ixia, but missed out the dash unfortunately, as we're gonna see a little bit of a brawl between the two EXP laners. Oh, we're gonna see Electrifying Beats onto this Badang. Heavy spin. Gonna try and push Ixia out of the turret. Doesn't succeed. She flickers back. Well, she's gonna get taken out regardless, as Noble Street King's gonna make a trade onto Momo pushes down the turret as well. They should try and steal the blue buff as well. Oh, Almajane gets it with the retribution, but Thundra kind of missing an opportunity to just take it with the lethal counter. It doesn't have a long cooldown either. Momo gonna jump in, get Savage, but Thundra was in the back line. Ahmadjay gonna come in. Black Dragon form has been used up to try and get away from that dangerous situation. Leviathan as well, living with a sliver of HP, as Ixia trying to push down the gold lane turret. Minions should be able to finish the job. Well, Darkstars gonna focus this turtle. Gets the third turtle of the game. Falsa using this ult to clear minions a lot. Does a lot of damage onto the Badang as well. Oh, conceal play. Doesn't really amount to anything though. Momo gonna probably push down this turret. No, Leviathan comes in. Saves the turret for a while. Oh, see, Falsa ult again gets cancelled out quite quickly. Savage doesn't have the Black Dragon form. Full barrage being used up doesn't do much damage, as the heavy spin gonna come out. Thundra locked in. It's Joy gonna use the electrifying beats. Clint gets the kill. Momo gonna jump in. Ixia dodges it with the flicker. But now Noble Street Kings have a quite disadvantage, like quite a noteworthy disadvantage. Falsa almost gets a kill with the ultimate. I feel like this cooldown is so short. I feel like she's using it to clear minions and then uses it to poke enemies as well. I feel like this Badang roam isn't working out as much as they thought it would, but also it could be a mistake. Conceal play. That was crazy actually. But Electrifying Bee is gonna kill off this Valera, as well as the heavy spin, locking Badang into his turret. While Clint, was it Clint? No, not Clint. Joy gets the kill. Ixia doing a bit of split pushing tactics. So they're not suffering too much with you know, turret stuff, but also Ixia is getting farmed up quite a bit as well. And she has basically the highest gold in the game, so she is her ticket. She is their ticket at a comeback. Looking for the mid lane turret, but Momo gonna jump into Thundra, gonna taunt him up as well. Ahmadjay gonna go into the back line. Falsa supporting him as well, gets the kill onto Valera. Lethal counter gets the kill onto Ahmadjoy. Was Badang almost gets the kill onto Hakai, doesn't have the items. He gets taken down by Clint. Ixia making good work onto this tier 2 turret. As Falsa, she has now become a force to be reckoned with. I think she is actually going to be able to counter Ixia this game. Maybe, I'm not sure, because I think Ixia actually outranges her. Savage gonna take quite a lot of damage from this Falsa. Let's put up the fourth and final code for tonight. Leviathan taking a lot of damage from this Clint, as he's gonna get taunted up by Leviathan, by Momo actually. He's gonna need to get out of there. Gonna get killed off by electrifying beats. Kills off Leviathan. Venom on this Ixia. He's taking a lot of turret damage though, and she's just regenning. She's gonna get the kill as well as Balmond on the Clint, as now Noble Street Kings, they're forming a comeback. They can get this Lord, Badang looking for Falsa. She's gonna use bird to fly away. Unfortunately, he didn't manage to connect his stun. Otherwise, I think she would have been dead. This is going for a damage build as well. Now, Noble Street Kings. They are looking to get some turrets. Equalize the turrets. Ooh, Savage. Gonna get locked in by the Falsa. Almost gets killed off as well. Ahmed J. I think he actually wanted to go in, but missed his dash. Now this is just a basic Lord, nothing too crazy. But now Darkstars are at a bit of a disadvantage, both in gold and in turrets. Still though, I do think they have the superior draft. Joy going on to the Ixia. She's regenning a lot. She's regenning quite a lot. It's gonna be so close. And Joy gets the kill eventually. But the Black Dragon form gonna come in. Heavy spin as well. Lethal counter. Gets the kill onto Joy. But the Falsa gonna do a lot of damage on the back. Leviathan uses the Winter Truncheon. Ooh, Falsa are gonna get killed off here. As Badang gonna be pushing the top lane turret. There's no flare. I mean, not flare. There's no turret passive. Clint as well making work of this mid lane turret. Unfortunately doesn't get the turret though. As Badang, he's actually is he going to finish the game? No ways, right? Almost finishes the game. That's kind of crazy. I feel like Momo could have actually taunted him instead, and the base wouldn't have gotten that low. Ahmed J gonna go on to Ixia. He flickers out of there but gets connected by the heavy spin, and now he's gonna die. Savage on the backline. Falsa retreats into the turret. Venom, he's struggling. Managed to get out thanks to Momo. Tundra, I don't know, maybe he used the lethal counter a little bit too early, but so far no members of Darkstars have been slain. They need to really keep this Ixia safe. She is their ticket. Now Leviathan gonna have the electrifying beast by Ahmed J, gets killed off this Valir. As now the enhanced lord is going to spawn in. Remember guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We're almost one subscriber away from 90. Oh, we're gonna see a good stun by Badang. Takes Clint quite low. Full barrage gonna come out by Ahmed J in the back line. Savage and try his best to kill off. Never mind, I guess everything bad that could have happened actually did happen, and now almost a wipeout for just one kill onto Ahmed J. It's not looking good for Noble Street Kings right now. As far as I'm gonna use the ultimate, chips away at Balmer's HP. Venom taken quite low actually, gets killed off by Leviathan. Flicker by the Clint, lethal counter, gonna get the kill, but Leviathan gets killed off as well. Now neither teams have been able to secure the Lord. Have a look at Balmer's items. Does he have enough damage to actually solo this Lord? Oh, never mind, he's not gonna solo it anymore. Noble Street Kings getting a bit of an advantage, but Farsa lying in wait. Joy as well. Who's gonna get the Lord? It's actually gonna be Joy. As Farsa gonna kill off Balmond. Not Balmond. What's his name again? Badang. Now Noble Street Kings once again in a dangerous situation. Ahmed J gonna go onto the back line. Leviathan freezes, but the Ice Wretched gonna make him quite slow. Heavy Spin gonna lock him out of his turret, as now the Enhanced Lord cheeses this turret actually. Full Barrage gonna come out at an attempt to defend. Venom taken quite low. Gonna see the Black Dragon form comes in, but he's taking a lot of damage. Petrified comes out as well. He's doing work. He's doing work. It was for a good cause. Managed to save his base with 2 turrets left behind, even though the top turret is basically one hit. Oh, Foster gets scouted out. We'll use the bird to get out of there. Thundra taking a lot of damage from her ultimate. One lethal counter can actually... Oh god. Why would you recall there? I was just thinking one lethal counter into that bush should actually kill him. And Thundra actually did it. That's crazy. I didn't actually expect that to happen. Ahmed J taking a lot of damage by this Bad Ang. But Bad Ang gets killed off by the Farsa, but now she's in danger. Lethal counter gonna come out, gets the kill. Leviathan gonna come help. So far, a little bit of a back and forth between these two teams, just making really bad mistakes at certain points in the game. But Thundra are taking a lot of damage from this Clint. Valir and Exia, they have to be really careful of this Joy. Not much they can do though when they have a Bedang roam. Why am I calling it Bedang? It's Badang. Badang. Enhanced Lord has spawned. Ahmed J gonna look for the back line here. If Exia dies, I think it's gonna be GG's. Leviathan taken relatively low as well. Gonna use the flicker. But now Ahmed J, he's just gonna get the kill anyways. Oh, it's gonna be Clint. Thundra locked in by the heavy spin. Immortality has been popped, but there's no chance. Badang, Badang. Savage gets soloed by Momo. As this is GG's. It's definitely GG's by Darkstars. I don't think yeah, Izanagi didn't have the... He actually did have the Black Dragon form, are you kidding me? And he didn't use it? Guys, I don't know.
Victory!
But yeah, I mean, good attempt by Noble Street Kings. I'm quite sure that the Badang roam was an accident due to connectivity issues, so they did play the best at what they had. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and Darkstars take the win. But that will be all for tonight. All 4 codes have been sent out and hopefully claimed. I'll give you some stats over here. And thank you for pulling up to the stream and watching it. And please subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers. It'll really help the organizers of this event and motivate them to do more and better events. So yeah, thank you and have a good night. See you for the next stream.